Greetings in the name of the House of Hallett.
Welcome back.
Ah, an adventurer. Come closer. Bring a little diversion into the working day of a simple cobbler. Tell me of your adventures.
I'm no adventurer, my friend.
No? You look a hell of a lot like one. What's up? Do you want to experience a little adventure, perhaps?
My time is limited.
Come on, don't be so diffident. Listen to me for a moment. It will surely interest you. Old treasures and old secrets.
Good. Tell me your secrets, friend cobbler.
Sandor is my name. Now then, a few days ago I was wandering through the mountains near the Shadow Pass looking for old objects, when...
On the Shadow Pass? In the land of the goblins?
Is this your story or mine? Where was I? Oh yes, now, as I was wending my way, I suddenly heard some strange sounds, like the distant echo of voices. I found 3 different places with old gravestones on them. This odd murmuring seemed to be coming out of each one.
Did you examine it closer?
No, I'm just a cobbler. There were bones lying all around there, and when I came closer they started to tremble. Then I ran away as fast as I could. The gravestones aren't here in town. There are grave markers outside in the mountains. One stands in the north, one in the south, and one in the southwest. Examine the 3 gravestones and then come back here and tell me about them. But be on your guard.
Voices from gravestones?
Voices, like echoes from a far distant place, whispering in a strange language.
Ah, you again.
I have the rock spider silk.
At last. Then I can go right to work. All right, here's your robe. Bring it back to Gabar, that hopeless good-for-nothing.
Did you have the robe mended?
Here, I've had the robe mended.
Many thanks. I don't know what I would have done without you. But I won't bother you any longer. You have really helped me enough. Good luck on your travels.
Greetings, my friend.
By Awenir's light, Knight of the Order, what are you carrying in your hand?
This here, that was supposed to become a very special crossbow, but I have almost given up all hope of ever finishing it. I wanted to make it from the noble wood of the black yew tree, but this tree has become very rare in the meanwhile. Back in the old days, the forests were still full of that wood. People carved many fine bows from it, but since the rule of the circle, we can hardly find the black yew tree anymore.
Is this the broken bow made from the wood of the black yew tree?
Indeed it is. Perfect Talandian workmanship. An excellent piece of work.
Take it. Maybe you can complete your work on your crossbow with it.
Thank you, stranger. This is an extremely generous gift.
Stay with me, men.
Ah, you're back.
I have examined the 3 gravestones.
And?
I could actually make out words. Tar, Shin, and Gar.
What might that mean?
I don't know, Sandor.
Go to Goran, the old scholar. Perhaps he can decipher those words. He knows a lot about the old languages.
Ah, an adventurer. I hope you're not one of the long-fingered variety. Otherwise, you'll soon kiss those fingers goodbye. Do you hear?
What goods do you sell?
I trade with things far beyond your imagination, let alone your budget. You'd better just move on.
What? What do you want? Go your way and stop bothering decent citizens.
What are you doing here?
You can see that, getting annoyed by idiots like you. If I had any time left, then I'd study old writings and do translation.
Are you a scholar?
No, I'm the night watchman. Of course I'm a scholar. And a good one, too. Now, what do you want?
Sandor sent me.
A cobbler? Huh, I would never have thought that a warrior would be out and about on orders from a cobbler.
Do the words tar, gar, and shin mean anything to you? Perhaps an old language you might know?
Not a language. That's a name. An old, hated name. The Child Slaughterer. His name was Shin Targar, the last sorcerer of Greyfell. In his greed for power, he slew 3 sons and offered their blood as a sacrifice to the Red Horde. But the Horde betrayed him, as they did so many others. That was still before the days of the Circle. The citizens of Greyfell drove him away when they discovered what he had done. Embittered, he ran away into a cave and sealed up its entrance forever.
Then those are the voices of his slain sons who curse his name.
Yes, may he be damned forever.
What'll it be? A sword for your brother? Or a dagger for your beloved?
What do you mean?
All right. Most of the people who come to me are harboring fairly dark thoughts, if you know what I mean. I craft the tools of death. No butcher knives or military swords. You can get those on the market. Now, what do you want from Ortank, warrior?
Do you craft armor too, Ortank?
Rarely. A good set of armor simply takes too long. Besides, the right metal is usually very scarce.
So, you have forged armor.
I once crafted a suit of armor from gleaming moon silver, the only one ever made by a human hand. Day after day, Sunder and I stood sweating over the forge. We used all our skill and knowledge to craft that armor. It was intended for the greatest warrior the human realms have ever seen.
What became of that armor?
Amra wore it when he set forth to look for Leia. What became of him? I don't know. He never returned from his journey. My old apprentice, Sunder, looked quite a while for Amra, but all in vain. He now has a forge in Leonon. If you should find him, bring him my greetings.
Can you forge a good weapon?
I could make you a weapon you've never even dared to dream of, warrior. But for that, I need material that is more precious than a kingdom.
What are you talking about?
Among the undead in the south of the Windwall Mountains, there are some individuals of such evil that their rotten souls have turned to stone. These stones contain a great, unholy power. Bring me the 5 soul stones, and you will receive a weapon the likes of which you have never seen before.
Ah, you're back.
I went to see Goran.
And? What does he say?
He thinks the words form the name of an old sorcerer, Shintar Gar.
An old sorcerer? There is a cave up there in the mountains. They say you can find the grave of an old sorcerer up there. I'd bet anything it's full of treasures. The cave is sealed with a stone gate. Nobody has been able to open it so far. If it's the grave of that sorcerer...
Then his name might open the gate.
Come along! Follow me! We're going to the cave!
A wanderer in this wilderness?
You look very weak.
Weak, yes. Weakness has lived in my limbs since that day. when this illness laid me low. May you never have to go through anything like that. Nothing can soothe my agony.
You mean your disease is incurable?
Well, the Zephyr potion, it can heal this illness. But it is rare and precious. Shanmuir, the healer from Lianon, she might be able to concoct it. But she... perhaps you might be able to help me. Ask Shanmuir for a Zephyr potion. She'll listen to you.
I'll see what I can do. We're under attack. It's an ambush. We're under attack. Stay with me, men. We're under attack. It's an ambush. Lines must hold.
What is it this time?
Here, I have a book from Shin Targar.
Let me see it. Encoded. I can recognize the syllables all right, but none of the words. You'll have to go see someone else. Go to Darius Serval. He lives in Leonon. He knows the codes of the old guilds better than I do. Talk to him about the book.
Destiny
Quickly
awaits.
The rune calls.
Yes. Forwards. Follow me. Forwards.